Hey there, my friends. I hope you're enjoying yourselves on this beautiful day, wherever you happen to be on this beautiful planet. Today we're going to be talking about the left, we're going to be talking about the right, and we're going to be talking about the clashes that's been happening on a global scale. Following clashes which led to one death in Charlottesville, multiple cities followed suit, having issues of their own. In Canada, anti-immigration rallies have been met with multiple clashes from the so-called tolerant left. While attending an anti-Islamophobia rally in Vancouver, I even had one mentally deranged individual rain his hate down on me, earning him the nickname Booberry.
You fucking bigoted assholes, why are you here? Just to do this? Just to stand against people? And oh, you're waiting for the real rally to start? Oh, you're so brave.
You're gonna end up on some neo-Nazi website.
I don't give a fuck.
I know, but you're giving him a soundbite.
All of my family fought against Nazis. I don't give a shit.
So what on earth is everyone so afraid of? I'm not a Nazi. What's going on here? Well, do you remember how last week everyone was supposed to be afraid of North Korea? And how the week before that, everyone was supposed to be concerned with the Russians? And you know how now, how everyone's talking about how everyone's a Nazi? Well, what if I told you that all of these have been generated by design for the purposes of keeping you from finding the truth? What truth? That you are a slave being led like sheep to the slaughter. And the butchers, so to speak, who are manipulating you could care less about your ideology, your race, your virtue signaling status, or if you're on the left or the right. The truth is, the North Korean threat was all smoke and mirrors. Nothing happened. The Russian hacking meme has faded from the narrative because it was fake news. It just simply didn't happen. And the current race war that everybody's falling for is no different. It's a non-story. A big fat nothing burger. In fact, you should be more concerned with choking on your food or getting in a car accident than being worried about white nationalists or white supremacists. Fact of the matter is, these terribly misguided human beings are a fringe element of society. In fact, they're just a fraction of a fringe. They're the fringiest of those who are out on the fringes. And their counterparts on the far left can't be discounted either. So-called social justice has gone from putting pen to paper to pouring piss in your face. And if you're not okay with that, you're a racist, you're a fascist, Nazi. But how did we get here? Who are these people engaging in these direct actions which always descend into violence no matter what end of the political spectrum they're coming from? Well, the first group, described as Antifa, which was short for anti-fascist, developed in Germany in the 1930s, eventually challenging the likes of Benito Mussolini's black shirts and Adolf Hitler's brown shirts. And outside of Europe, similar groups formed under the title Anti-Racist Action, on the theory that Americans would be more familiar with fighting racism than fascism. Fast forward to 2017, and the battle between both sides of the left and right political spectrum is really not that different. As Dr. Ron Paul recently brilliantly stated, the alt-right elevates racial identity over individual identity. The obsession with race leads them to support massive government interference in the economy in order to benefit members of the favored race. Antifa, like all Marxists, elevate class identity over individual identity. Antifa supporters believe government must run the economy, because otherwise workers will be exploited by greedy capitalists. This faith in central planning ignores economic reality, as well as the reality that in a free market, employers and workers voluntarily work together for their mutual benefit. It is only when government intervenes in the economy that crony capitalists have the opportunity to exploit workers, consumers, and taxpayers. Sadly, many on the left confuse the results of the mixed economy with free markets. And that is what this truly all boils down to, folks. You can't look to the state to solve the problems of the state. Identity politics is leading to clashes of epic proportions because both sides of the political spectrum have spiraled down their very own ideological echo chambers. And if you take a step back and look at this on the macro level, you'll see that there are those who I call the puppet string pullers, who are using communism versus capitalism as a Hegelian dialectic with the desired outcome of all-out fascism. So that's the endgame, folks. But there is good news today. Society has fought off the likes of Hitler and Mussolini before, and we can certainly do it again. We know that the propagandists have manipulated society through their intimate knowledge of groupthink, or how to manipulate mob mentality. It's sad, but it's true. People are easily influenced, and they need access to information which is going to empower them to work together, not tear each other down. As Dr. Ron Paul recently said, while authoritarianism divides people by race, class, religion, or other differences, the cause of liberty unites all who seek peace and prosperity. And with that, I say, whether left or right, we must reject both sides of this authoritarian coin. Share this video and help educate your friends and family about who the real enemy is. An authoritarian ruling class who seeks to tear down the individual and replace it with a well-controlled and well-managed collective. Thank you so much to all the beautiful people who have contributed to this channel by becoming a PFT patron or a PFT member. We cannot do this without the support of you, the viewers, so thank you so much if you are one of the people who have contributed. And if you haven't yet, please check us out on patreon.com/pressfortruth, or if you'd like to contribute directly, you can check us out at the Patreon alternative link, pressfortruth.ca/donate. Thanks for watching, my friends. Click that like button, leave a comment, share this video, and stay tuned. We've got more video reports coming soon. This is Dan Dix reporting for Press for Truth.